Hey guys, today we're going to do another Q&A video. Haven't made one in a little while, and I thought it was about time. Firstly, if you want a chance to be in the next Q&A, feel free to follow me on Facebook or Twitter. First question is tips on how to get subscribers. Probably the most important thing would be consistency. So if you can maintain daily videos or every other day or something like that, absolutely do it. It's totally worth it for a variety of reasons. You know, whether it be YouTube algorithms or just people like having reliable content. Another important thing is to have unique videos. Now, 90% of the time that's just having a unique personality, and that's totally fine. It works for the majority of people. But if you're able to come up with like a unique series, or what I like to call like a viral style video where it's something people haven't seen before, so that you stick out a little bit, then you can go back to your regular gameplay videos. That works too. But just try to stick out from the crowd a little bit. If your personality is different, or maybe you're a different accent or something, who knows, just try to use what you got. Are you willing to try out streaming on Twitch on a regular basis? I think it's an awesome idea, and I'd love doing it. Twitch is awesome, I've done it in the past, but I'm not really comfortable making commentaries when anyone else is at home. It's totally in my head and I'm just crazy, but that's how it is. I don't feel comfortable. So I kind of need like a studio or an apartment where I can be alone so I'm comfortable, right? That's probably like a good chunk of the reason why I don't make videos consistently right now, is I just don't feel comfortable commentating like I am now. So I end up just doing gameplay where I'm playing with people, and then that ends up in being like a really hard video to make because you don't have commentary to cut to. How did you get your name and what does it mean? This was like 5 years ago. I decided to find a word that rhymed with Mike. Vike fit the bill. It's short for Viking. I absolutely hate the name nowadays, but there's not much I can do about it now. Will you ever do collaborations with smaller YouTubers? I pretty much generally make videos with just people that I've found in game and I just have become friends with like naturally. I don't necessarily hate making videos with YouTubers. I think it's mostly that I get really nervous. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm like, it's kind of like stage fright, I guess, except it's like you're being recorded by someone else fright. And so as a result, I don't really play with a lot of YouTubers for that reason. How do you think the survival genre will fare in the future? With so many abandoned early access projects and just shitty games, I'm not nearly as interested in the genre as I was around Rust Legacy time. This is a hard question to answer, and of course I can't predict the future, but I have a feeling the early access thing will probably stick around for a long time, just because, well, it's an easy way to get your money a lot quicker than it was in the past. And, you know, there's many cases where these games turn out to be very successful. And great games. Rust, for example, of course, is an early access game, and I think it's doing quite well. I think that there's going to be good and bad games always, whether they happen to be in early access or if they're fully developed. It doesn't really matter. What is my most anticipated game in 2016? It's hard to say because although I do look into games and, you know, I see what's coming up, I don't really get hyped for anything just because, well, I've been disappointed many times in the past, so I try not to get too excited. But Escape from Tarkov looks good. The one made by the StarCraft guys, Overwatch, that could be good. And I think No Man's Sky could be good also. I like Tarkov because I'm a big fan of guns, and when things get a little bit more realistic and gun customization, I love that. So I really hope that game's good because it looks awesome. And with the other two, I guess it's just a guess. They look okay, I hope they're good. If they suck, whatever, we'll move on. If they're great, fantastic. That's gonna be the end of the Q&A, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.